If there's one thing that we need the most, take for granted the most, and yet disregard the most, that would be our breath. Our breath is something that is essential to our life force, and yet it is also something that we virtually disregard and do not pay enough attention to in our day in and day out life. By the time we're 5, we have unlearned how to breathe. We breathe at the rate and pace of every other stressed out being on the planet. And this is not necessary. When you take the breath and bring power back to your life through breath, then what you do is you take your life force back into your own hands, back into your own abilities to give life, have health, have happiness, have joy. Breath is the key to nearly everything that you need or want in your life. Without breath, you cannot live very long. And behind breath is prana, or life force. However, you do need breath, the external breath, in order to learn how to get to the internal breath. Our CD here is about giving you the power and the tools and the techniques behind and above and below and surrounding breath in your body. This is available for anyone, anywhere, at any time. And it is the freest thing we can do here on the planet. So sit back, enjoy, and take a long, deep breath while we teach you more about how the power of breath can empower you, your day, and your life. Breath actually begins in the lower part of the belly below the belly button. That's where the first place of breath is that you want to initiate into your body. Then the next place would be the midsection where your rib cage and your belly button are. Then the next place would be from the lower ribs up to the top of the shoulders. Your lungs go further than the actual physical lung. You have energy lungs that need to be filled just as much as your physical lungs. And so your objective is to create breath and bring breath into the entire midsection of your body. Thus, all of your organs, all of your being are going to be nutritive, healthful, and restorative way. Without breath, what happens is the cells start to die. So when you're thinking, really thinking, the key is to retrain your brain to breathe rather than to hold your breath. Holding your breath is only going to get you the ability to have less brain capacity. When you breathe and you breathe in and you hold and you breathe out and you hold and you do this regularly without interruption, without disruption, regardless of what situation you're involved in, deep thinking, fear-based thinking, trying to get over something, when you're in need of health and newness in your body, your breath is the key to all of it. This is how you start. You place your left hand with your thumb touching your belly button. Below your belly button is the palm of your hand, and you place it there, and you exhale everything out of your lungs. Just exhale. And place your breath, your inhale, into your palm of your hand so that what happens is you fill the balloon, the breath, the lungs, from the lowest point up and inhale and inhale and inhale and then one more inhale, and you're going to hold at the top to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale, slowly exhale, exhale, exhale. The pace is such that it's inhale slow to the same count, hold for 3, exhale slow to the same count. The ideal count is inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3. That's the pace you want to work at. As you bring breath into your lungs and your being in the midsection, then what you're doing is you're placing awareness onto your entire structure, so that what happens is you are as if you're watching your breath. It's not like you can watch your breath easily, but you can observe it and have awareness around your breath. And when you have observation and awareness around your breath, then what you do is you start to meditate on the solution of having more regular intervals of breathing. Breathing is key in that you create a couple of scenarios throughout your day to give yourself a breathing break. Create something on your watch or create something on your calendar computer. And what happens is make this a breathing break. And when you make this a breathing break, then what happens is you start to enforce what you already knew as a child. Here is the next section, giving you the key of inhale and exhale and how to release different stresses, worries, fears, anxieties through your breath. Take this journey with us and realize that you are empowered. Every time you inhale and you hold and you exhale through your nose and you hold, and you do this regularly throughout the day at prescribed intervals. And then you are more empowered, you're more energized, you have more peace, and you have more calm. Your solar plexus, which is your lower emotional energy center, is actually relieved of anxiety and stress every time you allow yourself to breathe at these regular intervals.